How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, I'm Bradley.
Hey, Bradley. I'm super excited for this. How are you, man?
Nice to see you.
That's awesome.
Rudy Messi.
Hey, Rudy.
How we doing, Patrick Roosevelt?
Hey, Patrick.
We are rolling, Dan.
Great.
So,
Do you want me to clap?
yeah, you can clap.
Sure. 1, 2.
And I'm looking.
It's a good clap.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just tell me.
we're just chatting.
Okay, good.
Just chatting. I'm as surprised as you are. We were joined today by Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. Thank you so much for being on SportsTown. Why are you here? I think
Man,
is my
I'm
first question.
surprised you invited me. No, listen. I love sports. I love Philly sports, and I love your show. So I'm glad to have an opportunity to talk with you.
Well, I
Thanks.
appreciate it, yeah. What kind of Philadelphia sports fan are you? Are you the kind of fan that is throwing things at the TV? Do you have to remove yourself from the family? Are you calm enough? Are you dissecting as you're watching?
Yeah, a little bit of all of that. I mean, I lived through the lean years, right?
Yeah.
So when I was a little kid, I watched the '80 Phillies, right, win the World Series with my pop. We sat on the couch and enjoyed that together. It was amazing father-son time. And then I really didn't have the opportunity to give that to my kids for like the lean years, right? For basically the next 2 decades. And so to now be in a place where basically every team, and I'm an optimist when it comes to the Sixers, right? Every team has a chance to really win every night. And that's an extraordinary thing. So for me, I love live sports. I love being on the couch with the kids because, frankly, we get some like quality time together as opposed to when we got a lot of people around, we're running around. And I'm analyzing the game to them, and I'm screaming at the television at the same time. Now, the good news is our Philly teams are playing great, so there's less screaming that's going on right now. But negative screaming, obviously positive screaming is good.
But you're a dad, I'm a dad. Do you
Yeah.
do like the classic dad thing where like, need a score here? Big third down.
Yeah, I'm doing all that. I'm basically, I'm like the color man for the game, and the kids are like, stop talking. And I will tell you, the thing that drives me crazy about the kids, especially for football, is when they put on Red Zone, and we got like 18 different games on, and they're cheering for the Cowboys, who I hate, because they got a player on their fantasy team who's on the Cowboys. I think that just destroys my ability to both have them focus on our Philly teams, hate the teams that we hate, and be analytical about one game because I got too many games going on all at once.
So the mission of this show, SportsTown, is to find the best sports city in America. So we ask a lot of people we interview on the show, which you're joining a hallowed cast. Mark Stoops, football coach at Kentucky, and the Man Nanas, the Dad Bod Squad for the Savannah Bananas.
Sure.
So congratulations to you.
They're amazing.
We ask everybody, why is there SportsTown better? But I want to ask you, what separates Philadelphia as a sports town from other sports cities?
Yeah, I just think the pure passion of the fan base, the knowledge of the fan base, the intensity of the fan base. One of the things I appreciate when you talk to the players who play in Philly is that they are motivated by the cheers and by the boos.
Yeah.
They appreciate how much these fans know about the game and push them to be better. Now look, we've had some folks in Philly sports who can't make it here. See Ben Simmons, right, as an example, because they just can't handle the pressure. But I think that pressure makes players better. And I just think we've got this rich tradition, particularly in recent years, of winning. Now, I will say you're going to think I'm just sort of playing to the home state crowd here. But
No, I'm still reeling off of Ben Simmons' mention. That made me so
awful,
happy.
Don't sleep on Pittsburgh, though. I mean, they have an incredible history of winning. Certainly not the Pirates recently, but I mean the Penguins, the Steelers. They've got just an amazing tradition. They love to talk shit to me when I point out how the Birds won the Super Bowl, and they go like this because they got 6 rings.
Well, I meant to ask you actually, was it tough when you became governor to actually have to acknowledge Pittsburgh as a city?
No, not at all. They're a great sports city, but I'm a Philly sports fan, and I say that out there too. I don't play games. Can't BS your way through sports.
That's true.
I'm just saying, don't sleep on Pittsburgh. It's a small market, but it has just a big time base of fans, and they do a hell of a job, and they're really well-run programs.
What's your favorite Philadelphia sports memory?
The way in which my family has been connected to championships here in Philly. I'm going to cheat a little bit and give you more than one, but through that theme. I remember as a little boy watching the '80 Phillies win the World Series with my dad, and then coming back in 2008, sitting here at the game with my dad, and then having that experience now with my children when the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, just as an example. So being able to enjoy that as a son and as a dad through the years, that's probably the most special thing, the connection that sports gives you to your family.
As you continue to run for offices, are you prepared to defend our treatment of Santa Claus?
Yeah, there's no
And
question.
JD Drew and
No,
others.
there's no question. You should have seen the amount of talking I did when we were going up against Kansas City in the Super Bowl, like national level talking. And I will say that for a brief moment, I think the Eagles became America's team because I think folks were just over Mahomes and, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, all that kind of stuff. And so to me, I think for like a brief moment, America loved Philly. I think we are America's team, certainly not Dallas.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love the teams, and I'll certainly defend them anywhere.
And I think Governor will confirm that Santa Claus way too skinny.
Yeah,
He was like 150 pounds max.
He was not a legit Santa Claus.
No.
Not legit at all.
No. My next question here, 2026, really big year for the city of Philadelphia. Obviously, the MLB All-Star Game, PGA Championship,
Yep.
World Cup
Yep.
coming. For somebody watching this who's not from the city but considering coming to Philadelphia, why
Yeah.
should they?
Yeah, because this is going to be the center of all the action. I mean, think about it. 250 years ago, our nation was born here in Philadelphia, right here. It was a band of patriots that gathered in town squares and taverns, and they dreamed of this nation, a nation rooted in freedom and self-determination. They went to Independence Hall and they drafted the documents, and we became a nation because of what happened right here in Philly. And so we're going to celebrate 250 years of that. And it's fitting that right here in Philly, in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we're going to have all the action on those big-time sports. You mentioned a bunch of them. I'll throw in one more across the state, NFL Draft going to Pittsburgh in 2026 as well. So we're going to have a ton of great stuff. And for a visitor to be able to come to Philly, check out the MLB All-Star Game. Go to Independence Hall. Check out the Art Museum, the new Calder Museum, and so many other amazing art exhibits. Eat in world-class restaurants. We're now a Michelin city, which is huge. And go to some of our amazing bars and just hang out in Philly. I think it's going to be an amazing, amazing year for us.
You're a great interviewer yourself. You interviewed Eagles defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, and probably the best interview I've ever seen him give. That he's a white guy in his 60s. He's like, I love the
From
Phillies.
Northeastern
all we talk
PA,
about is how he loves the Phillies. But you really were able to get him to open up about not only his path and his defensive mindset when calling games. I mean, why is it so important that people know that you know ball, you love ball, you are a true sports fan?
I know ball, I love ball, and I really am a true sports fan, and I enjoy talking about it. But it's actually not why I enjoy doing these interviews as governor. One of the reasons I enjoy talking about sports or food or music or art is because I think it's a language that unites us. I think we're real divided as a country right now. I don't mean to get heavy on you here, but we're divided. And you got people who kind of run to their corners and want to scream and yell at one another instead of having dialogue. You think about the stands here at Citizens Bank Park. You go wander through the stands, you got folks sitting next to each other who voted for different people in an election, who've got different worldviews, but they share one common passion. They love the Philadelphia Phillies. They love sports. They love talking about sports. And so for me, sports is a way to communicate. Music and art and things like that is a way to communicate. I think we need more of that in life. So to sit down with Vic Fangio and talk to him, or to be able to talk to you, is not only cool for me because I love talking about sports, I love learning more about sports, but I think it's also a really important way to create a dialogue that brings people together instead of what we see every day where people just getting torn apart.
Last thing from us, I would love if you could go direct to camera here, and we've got playoff baseball on the horizon for the fourth straight year here in Philadelphia. We're looking for that first title since 2008. You were, as a freshman at the University of Rochester, voted the student body president.
Yeah.
So you have quite a long history of rallying people to support your causes.
Although freshman year I also got cut from the men's basketball team, so I don't know, man.
No one's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I sized it when you walked in. You're about 5'9", 5'10". I mean,
on a good day.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. No offense to the University of Rochester. So if you could go direct to camera, give us the pump-up speech that is going to send us through October into early November and end with a championship parade on Broad Street.
So we're in the dugout. We're in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Getting ready to
Set the scene.
Send the boys out there to go win.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, guys, you are going to walk out there on the field and you are going to feel the passion at the bank. You're going to feel Phillies fans that want a World Series.
Go Phils, baby!
You've got the capability of delivering one. So you lock in, you focus on what you need to do, and you go out there and deliver for yourselves. You deliver for a city that loves you, and you etch on the mantelpiece of this franchise with a great history, yet another championship. Go out there, be your best, go out there and win a World Series. Let's get them.
I think the temperature just went up about 5 degrees in here. I don't know if it's me or
Am
you.
I allowed to do that? You think we could talk to Mr. Middleton? He'll let me do that?
I think Top Road let you do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, all right. Let's do it.
All right. Governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Thank you for coming on
Thanks,
SportsTown.
guys. Great
What
to
an
be
honor.
with you.
Thank
Congrats
you so much.
on the success.
Appreciate it.
I think it's amazing, just like with your entrepreneurial spirit, and with, I mean, you got cameras and stuff, but none of this is like the average consumer buying this stuff, right?
Right.
You're able to go out and create content and connect with people in like a really independent way.
The
It's
show
awesome.
is all about people. It's
Yeah.
all about, and to your point from your previous answer, I mean, we're all so similar. Yeah, I mean, like everyone we talk to at the base level, we're all the same. And the
Yeah.
show, in a large part, is like extending a hand to show people
Yeah.
that you probably never even thought about going to Lexington, Kentucky,
Yeah.
or Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
But when you do, they're good
And,
people.
and
everywhere.
don't you find what I said before, that sports is a unifier that way?
Amazing. Thank you so much.
was really
This is
fun.
great. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Our show, SportsTown, really only gets made because of people like you. So please subscribe, like, and engage with us. And please send the show and our content to people who you think may like it.